hobbies. We all got them. You got them. I got them. You know, I'm in a band. I make shitty YouTube content, but on the side, in between all that, I like to make dice jewelry. Focus on my face. I like to make dice jewelry. Dice crafts, you know, the like, out of Dungeons and Dragons dice. Now, recently, due to a strange string of events, I decided to undertake a project wherein I would make a Super Mario Brothers Piranha Plant out of gaming dice. And all in all, the project went really well. I don't have it with me anymore because I sent it on its way to Victoria, BC, where it is now in the hands of its recipient, who I am understanding enjoy it very much. So, I'm just going to show you how I did it. Now then, before we go any further, I'd just like to preface that I no longer have the dice plant, and this is just merely a way of me showing you how I did what I did, not me actually making the finished product. Take a look at some of my materials here. Got a Chessex set of D6s, green, crystalline D6s to make the leaves, and a big ass D20 for the head. Now then, I'm going to feel it necessary to throw up a bit of a disclaimer here because the process with which I used to make this thing is not exactly what I would call a professional one. It was a mishmash of certain kind of ideas and tricks I used and picked up over the years, and it is not the safest way of going about things. Now I do use several safety measures, you know, wearing goggles, having a contingency plan in case something goes awry, and, you know, safety equipment. But yeah, don't try this at home unless you know exactly what you're doing and if you don't have a better way of doing things. If not, don't do it at all. Alright? Alright. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to detail is how I made bored the holes for the stem made out of the green D6s. Alright, so what I've gathered here is a standard hand drill, a soldering iron, and a few basic tools like a crescent wrench. First thing I did is with the soldering iron is I melted small little tiny holes on one side of both sides, the side I want to bore through of the soldering iron. Bear with me here. Alright. And these are just going to be little findings, little placeholder holes going through. Good. And then what I did, take a crescent wrench. Now again, by all means, if you have stuff like a table clamp or something like that, or a vice grip, by all means, please do use that. This is a very unprofessional and unsafe method that I've just come accustomed to, and I've gotten very good at safely working with, I suppose. But by all means, if you have a safer method, do a safer thing. Alright. Alright. Okay, so, hand power tool. Secured dice. Ooh. There's that chuck. Doing something like that causes the plastic to heat up, and you get a lot of this melted plastic residue, which can be very hot and malleable, so you gotta be careful where you're getting around. I usually put down newspapers, but foregoing that right now. After cleaning it up, I take a tool and just scrape along the inside. Get out any of that plastic residue. Away. There we go. Hold ice. Now, boop. I went from one side to another, kind of like that, because there's no adjacent side, there's no parallels, because it's a triangle. So what I did is I went from, you know, if I put up a diagram, will that help? From one to another, one to another. I knew that the D6 was going to be the hardest part. It is one solid chunk of plastic through and through. What I did is I took a Dremel and ground through from about here to here, point to point, and then here to here, and cut all that out so it was about a mouth resemblance thing. It turned out pretty good. To mount it to the stem, I took it over to a place with a drill press and then drilled all the way through and then stuck it on the bit. It's good. Yeah. For the stem and lips of the plant, I used pipe cleaner. Now this one is 3 or 4 strands woven together to make kind of a thick, sturdy strand, and this is just kind of a basic one simple little single strand. The method I used for weaving I picked up on the internet. Yeah, okay. Go. Come on, give it. Okay, too much, fuck. Probably should have let go. Okay.
I can put it in reverse a bit.
Okay, try that. It's the switch. Twist.
That's this one. There you go.
That's what I said. Go. Alright, good. Awesome. Unchuck. Once all the pieces were ready to be assembled, I glued all of the stem dice onto the pipe cleaner, and then placed the stem into the Chessex dice case that it came in to serve as sort of a weight to stand. The leaves I then tied up with gold wire and then glued to the stem. Glued the head of the piranha plant to the stem, and for viewing purposes I included a flower pot which could be filled with whatever pretty things people had on hand for viewing pleasure. Now I'm aware there's a lot of minuscule details I'm leaving out because, again, the finished product is long gone and I can't really show another development of it. I might make another one someday. But I do apologize for omitting the details. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask and I'll be able to answer them. But if I overlooked something I felt it wasn't really necessary. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of how I did it, and that's just what it was. So, thank you for enjoying this journey through the descent of a man who did some shit, and well, it turned out pretty well, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyway.